I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
What the hell's going on out here?
Ow! Ow!
Recording is in progress. This is the Two Al's One Pod podcast. We're a spin-off from the web series The Two Dicks 1950s Detectives. Shot in black and white, politically incorrect, would not fly today. I'm Al Ducharme. I'm at the Hilton in Seattle, right next to the airport. That is Al Romas. I believe he is on the Icon of the Seas, or the Star of the Seas. Which one?
Icon
Okay.
of the seas, sitting, looking out the window, sitting next to the Freedom of the Seas in Coco Cay.
The old Freedom.
Yeah.
The old Charlie Kirk cruise ship.
How's that?
I don't know. People had T-shirts that said Freedom on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
I didn't put it together. Yeah, I thought
Charlie Kirk,
was
he was
shot
assassinated. He was assassinated.
on the Freedom of the Seas. I thought I missed that detail. That's the ship I was on that I got COVID. And then when I had COVID, walked off, and then the world closed. And I didn't work again, or we didn't work again for a year and a half or so.
18 months.
But yeah, Freedom. And also the great Rich Seisler. That was his last ship.
He passed away on that. Well,
yes.
He passed away at the hospital.
He was taken off there. And then they had to fly him off and do all that. And then they went, you know what, comics? We need about $1 million liability insurance for you fuckers.
All because of Rich. Now we have to pay that yearly $1 million liability and health. I have two now. Two different policies.
Yeah.
Liability and health, evac.
And where are you? Did we mention?
Yeah, I said
you're in a hotel.
I'm in Seattle. Yeah, the Hilton.
You look like I'm looking at you here on the vid. You look like you might have just gotten a haircut. I see
I got
a freshly,
very short. I got a little short haircut action.
Whoa! Put that hat back on. Jesus, what the fuck is going on?
I went Navy.
Go grab your toupee and come back to the camera.
I went the Village People route.
Yowza! Wow, was that a crew barber in the Deck Zero?
No, it was. I was in Richmond, BC, British Columbia, and there was a place nearby.
Before Christ,
and I went, just take it up. I'm going to be I'm on the road for like 2 months, so I just said, just go for it.
Shave my head. Oh my God! No, with the hat it done, but I can set. You can see because the sides are just.
It's very short. Yeah. Short.
It's almost it's military ish.
That's what she.
I thought maybe you would join.
That's what the girl said. Bernadette said that. She said that I look like I got a little military.
To turn her on that you're maybe you're a military man.
She likes me to have scruff.
Never served
sometimes, and sometimes when I get a fresh haircut, she gets all riled up about it and steps up to the plate.
Fresh haircut will do that.
Yeah, it's the little things. It's the little things, like my penis. Thank you very much.
You bet.
I wanted to say it before you did, so I went for the self-deprecating. I did the Masada principle. I took myself out before the Romans knocked down the door. The Romas knocked down the door.
I see. Jamie Masada, is he still alive?
Yeah, Jamie Masada
is he?
Is the owner and creator of the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles, the #1 comedy club in the world, according to Jamie Masada. True? Well,
Jamie Masada magazine says Laugh Factory is #1.
LA Times, whatever. Somebody get paid off.
It probably is the most. Well, no, nowadays you got.
Comedy
there's
Cellar,
a lot of levities,
Live.
and all those are everywhere. Yeah, They bought it. Who'd they buy? The Improv?
Yeah.
Or did Funny Bone? Funny Bone took over the Improvs.
Yeah, the Improv.
Like in Tampa.
Yeah.
The Funny Bone. The Improv's now the Funny Bone. And what was the other one I'm thinking? Levity. Oh, Helium. That's the one I'm thinking of. Helium's bought a bunch of big clubs too. Yeah.
There's money to be made if people are coming in and buying all those clubs out.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm sure like Side Splitters in Tampa, which now has become one of the best. I'm sure the offers, I'm sure BT, the owner there's getting offers to, sell. Probably could fucking sell and retire if he wanted. But why? It's a moneymaker.
It's a moneymaker. It's autopilot now, right? You just walk
Especially
in.
with comedy.
And you bark out
the
some
way it
orders
is now.
sometimes. You
Yeah.
make everybody scared, but it's all managers.
Right. You're not even there much as the
Unless you're
owner
doing
once
the
it's moving.
micromanagement. Some people do
Right.
that, but if you just make an appearance,
Yeah.
you show up. Jamie Masada, to this day, he's a multi-millionaire, has tons of real estate. He's probably 70, 72 years old, and I
Mm.
think he has a 4-year-old child.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Him,
I
Pacino,
like that.
Denero.
Yeah. I'm going to do that. I don't have kids. Maybe when I'm like 80, I'll just, just to do it.
Pacino, he was 81, 82.
Have a little child and then
Yeah, knocked up a
die.
28-year-old.
Yeah.
How old are these women? Are they late 20s through mid 30s?
They're young.
Right?
Boy, they must take drugs, like some kind of powerful drug, and go, all right,
Childbearing
I'm gonna
age.
sleep through this. You know what I mean? Like Pacino taking off his robe. I mean, that's got to be fucking, scary. I'm sure the girl just basically roofies out and just wakes up in the morning and goes, okay, I'm pregnant. You know what I mean?
Well, also there's a
They're
dollar
not going
figure.
to be there for that.
There's an enormous abundance of wealth, like in the $400 and $500 million range with these guys.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if they're going to get a piece of that when he croaks,
Yeah.
they're already set up for life.
Yeah.
Obviously, they go, listen, you
But
have
they
my
should,
kid.
don't you think? Don't you think if
Yes. So
some
you,
young
you get
girl
the you get
bangs
the
Al
you get
Pacino,
the
she
$2 or $3
deserves
million
something?
house. You get the $1 million
100%.
condo.
That's not easy.
You get the cars. Your kids have all their education and the
Yeah.
trust funds. All you got to do is open wide.
One thing.
Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck me again.
That's a clip
We
right
got a
there.
clip!
God damn it. That's a clip. We're clipping it. We're clip. Hey, did you see they're going to keep Trump said he might keep the UFC cage on the White House lawn permanently. Says he likes
Just
the
like
look
his
of it.
name permanently on the JFK.
Well, I never knew why that was on there to begin with. Why's his name up there? He put his name above Kennedy.
In smaller
For what?
letters, which I was surprised.
Why?
Usually
Yeah.
what happens
So
when your
anyway,
name is put on something, with the exception of the presidential libraries, it's after you pass. And then someone says, hey, 15 years later, let's name this building after
Right.
so-and-so.
Yeah, usually don't see
Trump
him while
goes,
alive.
all right, take the taxpayers' money and put my name on that.
That's right.
He's got big
It's
balls,
insane.
and that's why he's building that big ballroom. Thank you very much.
I just love the UFC cage match on
It's
July
so
4th. It's July in Washington, D.C. It probably is going to rain at some point with lightning. They could zap the whole fucking thing. The whole thing is idiotic. It looks like shit.
I think a lot of his supporters and Republicans are not happy about it either.
What are they happy about? There's nothing to be happy about.
Everybody
You know what I mean?
sucks
You
his
can't
dick because
go,
they're
well,
afraid.
the thing is going
he
well.
just if you cross him or vote against him, he just like
Yeah, and
he
he
turns the
doesn't care
screws,
if it's
man, and
even the
people are
party.
scared because he's bringing people to court.
Yeah.
And dragging them through public, even though
Right.
a lot of times these charges are dropped or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're bringing it in, and he's ruining careers. And
Crazy. Even the Republican Party, because he went against Cronin in Texas. So now they have a new person in the primary who's going to get killed by the Democrat, where Cronin would have won. He doesn't even care about the Republican. It's just like it's personal. I don't care about the Republican Party. That guy sucks. I want him out.
you know what it was? He said he backed him and voted for 93% of all the things that Trump put forward. The 7%, he wants 100% loyalty.
100%
loyalty.
Loyal.
Loyalty.
Where have we seen this or heard this? Nowhere. All right. Hey, I was having a smoke the other night, and I got caught in a way. There was no one around. Everything's empty, and I'm having my cigar. It's after a show. It's probably 11:30 at night, and this black lady's sitting across from me, and then she decided to come over and sit right next to me on the couch there with her knee almost touching my knee, and she's got a large keister. So as she's moving over,
Was it
the big
Lizzo?
ass is kind of hitting my, yeah, it's kind of hitting my knees, and I'm like, so I made a face.
All right.
I know I did.
Sure.
I made a face
Of
that
course you
was
did.
like, the fuck,
You
come
had a
on.
big ass rubbing, regardless of man, woman,
Hmm.
color of skin. You had
Yeah.
this
No,
big
it's
person rubbing their ass against your knees.
right. And there's empty chairs to be
Right.
had.
Right.
So, so she, and then she plops down there, and I don't really say anything. I kind of nod because I have my earbuds in, you know my
Mhm.
thing. So I go, hey, like that. And then she goes, you're the comedian. So I go, I'm sorry. Oh, yes. Yeah. Comedian. And she goes, that was good. I go, oh, thank you. And now I feel like, well, she moved over here. I gotta fucking say
She's
something to
pretending
keep
she's
this.
just discovering that you're the comedian, but she eyed you from across the way and said, I'm going to go sit next to him. She may have had a cocktail in her, and she touched you on purpose because this is her MO. This is how she does it.
Well, okay. So I go, so I'm sitting there thinking, well, I feel awkward now because now it's like a minute or two's passed. She hasn't said anything. I didn't say anything. So I go, oh, did you enjoy St. Martin? Did you have a good day in St. Martin?
Small talk
She looks
with
at
a big
me.
girl.
She looks at me and goes, you don't have to talk to me. Now, what do we do with that?
Wow.
Where do we go from here?
But does that mean, is she saying it like, oh, you don't think you're feeling obligated to talk to me? Or was she saying, don't talk to me? What was
No,
the,
I think it was she knew who I was. My face made her annoyed, and now she's thinking you don't have to just acknowledge placate me here. Yeah, I know you don't want to talk to me, so don't bother.
and you're making small
So then I
talk
go,
because of the
right.
situation.
So I go,
Okay.
no, I had a good time today. I love St. Martin. Did you do anything? And then she goes, no. And I go, oh, you stayed on the ship? She goes, hmm. So then I was like, well, fuck this. I put my earbud back in and looked at my phone until she got up and left.
Such
But I
bizarre
think it might have
behavior.
been my face going like, oh, come on. Like that.
Well,
I didn't do it that
Romus is
dramatically.
representing himself in this situation. I say we go to the videotape. Hey, what's your fat ass?
Well, we can get it. We can actually get that tape. It's available if I
Oh
can
yeah.
pull it. Well,
Everything's
yeah,
monitored on the cruise ships. There's
RCTV.
cameras, yeah,
It's
everywhere.
it's all there, man. Every moment of
How long
that.
do they
You
keep it
know,
for before they record over it or delete it? Do you know? We
I
need
don't
a
know.
reference.
That's a good.
Is it
Yeah,
30
that maybe
days,
30 days.
90
I don't.
days?
I would say if I had to guess 30 days, but who knows? But would you have said anything after that when she goes, you don't have to talk to me? Would you have said anything after that or just put your earbud in and go,
I mean,
fine?
if I'm in the situation, I might say something, or a lot of times I go with the nervous laughter. Very funny, and then put my earbuds in.
And
You
it
know,
wasn't like there was a little extra go because, it's a big, large African American lady. So there was a weird thing. It
yeah, because
wasn't
you're
like, you know what
you're
I
a
mean? It
middle-aged white
felt,
guy, and there's this built-in friction,
yeah,
and like,
yeah. It felt
yeah, I
like
get
that,
it.
you
And
know?
your mind works like my mind as far as like, hey, I'm I'm the comedian, you're the audience, you're
Yeah.
the paying customer. How are you? Did you enjoy your day today? So that's
Right.
your approach.
I mean, even if I'm annoyed, I'll still be friendly. I'm always like, hey, talk it
Mhm.
up a little, and I'm not going, shut up, that. But and it was all empty. The thing was, everything's empty, and you have
I
to come over here and make it. It's like sitting
this
in a movie
this
theater
this is
alone, and
one of the
somebody sits
biggest
next to
pet
you. You go, what
peeves
the fuck?
I have, and it happens
What are we doing?
everywhere I go. It happens in that situation. It happens in the movie theater. I'm sitting in the movie theater like a matinee, it's empty, and someone comes up and just sits right off to the side of me in this back seat,
Ugh.
and then they hit the seat next to me, but mine moves because it's attached, and it's just like, are you fucking
Yeah.
kidding me? Are you fucking
Do you
kidding
get
me?
up?
You couldn't go back 2 rows. Sometimes depends. I'll slide over a
I
couple.
know.
Just
I
you know
hate
what I
it.
mean.
Yep.
I just hate it. Treadmills,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
treadmills.
Treadmill, same thing.
There's 15
Yes.
treadmills in the front of the ship, right? Deck 15, whatever it is. It's so you can see the
Mm-hmm.
entire panoramic view
Mm-hmm.
of the ship going forward. I
Mm-hmm.
pick a particular one, and then someone
Mm-hmm.
comes in and goes right next to me.
Almost every time.
What
It
the
really
fuck
is.
is that?
Almost every time.
Urinals in the restroom, same thing.
Well, that one I like to look.
Eight
I
to
do.
10, and the guy's
I like to get a
comes
peek
right
when
up
I
to me,
can.
and
So,
he's like,
yeah.
making all kinds of noises.
Ugh.
Woo! It's just like,
Yeah.
what is this a
I like
gay
the guy. I
signal?
like when
Is
I'm at
that a
the
gay
urinal.
thing?
I like the urinal when the guy just walks up and cuts a fart. It's like, wow, really?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just standing there and the guy just before he even unzips.
Yeah, he's like,
You go, dude,
right next
God
to you.
damn it.
It's just like, go to a stall. Go in the stall. You know what I mean?
One of my very first jokes was about the movie theater. And I was thinking about it I haven't, it was, it's fucking 100 years old, but it was about going to the movie theater alone. No, with a friend, but leaving the homo seat open in
Right.
between us.
Right. Fag
And then
seat.
I did a joke. Which became, stock ish. But I said, me and my friend, or me and this guy went to the movies, and then he sat right next to me. And I was like, what are you, and I'm using faggot in those days, 1990. I'm like, what are you, a faggot? What are you, gay? Are you a gay faggot? Whatever. And then it turned out, I don't know how it goes now. But anyway, that was my dad. So I was at the movies with my dad. It was that old kind of punchline,
Yeah,
where
funny. Misdirection.
right. I'm your father or some shit, whatever it was.
What do you like sucking dick, Dad?
I didn't go like. But I remember having
I
that
modernized
joke.
it for
That
you.
was like the centerpiece of my anything else didn't matter. That joke always worked, so it didn't matter. You know what I mean? I would have it in my back pocket, going, I'm going to get a laugh on this joke. That pretty much got me through a year of comedy. One joke.
Now it can get you
Now I have
canceled.
three. 1976.
Yeah.
1976. We had the blackout,
Well, hey,
and
we already made the
I
African
know.
American joke.
And it was 100+ degrees, and then there was a blackout, no power at all. And where we lived, they had a beach club. We had to join a beach club. We joined, and they opened it up, and they just were like, you can come in and go in the pool, and because everyone was dying. We didn't have central air in the house. You had window units, but even there was no power. So we just sit there in the house,
regardless. Yeah.
nothing, no entertainment, no air, just dying. And we'd be in the backyard, and then the beach club opened up. We could go in the pool. But anyway, so I remember being in the pool with all my neighbors, and then some dude had a transistor radio with batteries, and then he yelled out, "They caught him! They caught him!" And it was Son of Sam.
Right.
They had just caught in crazy summer, man. Blackout, Son of Sam, New York. It was fun. It was fun back in the day.
His dog told him to do this, right?
That's when you say bad dog.
Yeah.
When he's saying go kill the neighbors, you go bad dog.
Bad dog. Go lie down.
Go lie down. Stop telling me to kill people.
Very bad dog.
Ah.
Yeah, so the homestead will be in Richmond, Virginia, closer to my family.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you excited? Or are you excited, or are you a little bit also like, what are we doing? Do you have any of that at all? What are we doing? This is fuck. This was a mistake. You don't have any of that, right? Okay.
No,
All right, good.
I thought we should have done it 2019. And then we put it off until 2020, and then we couldn't do it.
Right.
Right. All right. Let's move on to another subject matter.
All right. We have a question.
We have a question. You know what that means?
Question.
It's time for
all
Questions.
Dun, dun, dun. Every now and then I'll put a little thing up on the IG and ask a question, and we got a question. This is pretty good. I didn't really think about it, so I have no head start on you. It says, "Hey, what's the biggest misconception people have of stand-up comedy?" Biggest misconception. I don't know what the conception is of stand-up. What do people think it is? The only misconception I could immediately think is if you think like maybe hanging out with comedians would be a party and crazy and fun. People have that idea of like, man, if I could get in the green room, or if I could have a party with comics, and then they meet them and they're like, these guys They're
These
kind
are
of sad and
introverts.
depressed.
They're being assholes.
They're talking about lack
They're
of
being
money and gigs.
snarky.
They're not nice.
I will. Well, I'll say this. When I first started doing it many decades ago, it was like, "What?
50.
What do you mean? You get paid for this? You make a living? You better get a real job. You better get a real job. You better get a real job." And those same people, a lot of those same people, had to change careers 3 or 4 times. They were panicking. I've been able to maintain doing what I do for nearly 4 decades, putting a roof over
100%
my
same thing with
head.
me.
I purchased properties and brand new cars. And
Yep.
uh, am I a multi-millionaire? No. Have I made a couple of
You're not?
mil?
Oh, I thought you were.
Have I made a couple of mil?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, when you think of it that way, it's really a great thing. And I went exactly as you were saying that. I've had the same people, same friends, same, it's not secure. You don't know, and all those people have had two or three versions of the type of job they do. And now they're our age, my age, your age, and going, I could get fired. They're going to
Yeah.
let me go. And they're not ready to be let go. And it's a mess. So, that's a misconception, I guess, that it's not sustainable. But we've been very lucky. We're hard worker. We're talented. We're hard workers. And because, that doesn't happen for everyone. I know guys we started with around that same time, and they didn't get to buy homes and cars. And, it didn't happen for whatever reason. There's more to stand up to than being just funny or talented, and it's like showing up and all these things and working it. You got to work it. Look at us, man. We're fucking been doing this a long time. We still bring it for the most part.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
our batting average is
it's
good.
good
It's good. So,
to be in a job the length that we've done it and be batting 400, 450,
sure.
even higher.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Mhm.
Pretty good. So, yeah. So that would be the biggest. I don't know. Did we answer that question? The biggest
Well, I'm saying when I
misconception.
first started out, that was like, you know, questionable why I would pursue this. But I also wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be a voiceover guy. I wanted radio. You did some radio yourself. I was dabbling in radio here and there. I wanted all that stuff. I wanted to be a performer of
But
some
you've done it too. You
Yeah.
did the voiceover. You've done the acting. I mean, that's the thing. It doesn't.
Was it risk?
You look back, but
Was it a big risk? Yeah. But I have retirement funds. I have everything,
yeah.
I have like a 401k equivalent because it's called the simple IRA. So I mean, I have all those vehicles. Uh, I wish they were
But it
bigger,
was
but
risk. It was risk. But did you? But you never thought of that when you were doing it. Like, you know what I mean? I never thought of it like this is a risk. I should. I better get another job, or it just kept going,
it
and it
kept
always got a
going.
little
And for some
better.
reason, I was making more money than I was at any other little jobs I had prior to. And I didn't
Hmm.
have that many jobs prior to this. It automatically started to supplement my cost
Hmm.
of living easily.
Hmm.
And I was having fun. I was
Hmm.
laughing. I had this
Hmm.
nightlife. I was
Oh
chasing
yeah,
girls. It was just like the girls were coming to me because it made it
you'll
easier.
yeah.
It wasn't
Doesn't hurt to
it
have a
wasn't
microphone.
no.
Doesn't hurt.
It wasn't rock star status, but from where I was
No.
coming from, it was
Yeah.
it was simulated if for
Comics don't get those groupies. They
no.
comic groupies are a little different.
Again, if you want to use
I
the
think you're funny. Oh,
you want to
Jesus.
use the baseball analogy, my batting average definitely increased, and I
Mm-hmm.
was on base many times. So
Hell, yeah, yeah, hell yeah. All right. So I guess, well, I don't know what the biggest
yeah,
misconception is. I think part of it is I think people are amazed sometimes when they meet us or comics and think they're going to get
you think you're going
a
to be very
show.
funny off stage,
Right.
and when you're serious,
Yeah.
you don't seem fun. How many times have you heard that? You're the comedian. You don't sound funny to me. That fucking
Yes.
deadline, uh, you know.
Yeah. Or I get the one when I'm having the cigar. Don't talk to him. It's going to be in his skit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what I'm jotting down notes about you, sir. You're hilarious. And
I got one for you. You can use this. It happened
uh,
to me. It happened to
and,
me the other night. Again,
ugh,
I've gone a while without it happening to me. And it was like some
got
guy
one
that was
for you.
like 78. He came running up like he was pretending he was running. He was just moving his arms like this and walking like
Yikes.
an old man. And he's like, "Hey," he points at me. "Come here. Come here." I go, "Yeah." And he goes, basically, "What you were doing up there? Oh man, those sounds. Oh, that was great. I got one for you." And he does it and he tells it wrong,
Hmm.
and I'm like, "Oh," I go, "Oh, funny." He goes, "Yeah, yeah, here, and here's another one." And I'm like, "Oh." And
Oh,
now
Jesus.
I have a couple of people behind him who are coming up,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and I see
Because
them.
the
So
motion has stopped. And
yes,
that you,
they're starting to talk to one another, waiting in line. It's not an Elvis situation or a Beatles thing.
no, I know,
It's
but
a few people that you made them laugh
right.
and they want to make a connection with you.
Yeah.
This is for the listeners, and
Yeah.
so then I'm like, uh-huh. And then he goes on to his third
All
one. You can use
listeners.
this one. And I'm like, oh, and I go, oh, and he says it. And I go, oh, that's great. And then I finally reach my hand out to the guy behind him. I go, hey, man, this is the sign, meaning it's over. And then he goes, oh, and he turns and walks away like a puppy. He kept me for 5 minutes, which is an
Wow.
eternity.
That's a long time. Let's be
Yeah, it should
honest.
be like a 2 minute out, minute and a half,
Mm-hmm.
beat it, tell your story. But he wanted to make a connection, and his wife
Yeah.
is standing over there waiting for him, like, "Oh, here he goes. Here goes
Yeah.
Snail."
He always does this.
Uh,
Yeah. I like the guys who just walk past, point, go, appreciate you, and keep walking.
yeah, that's
That's the
perfect.
best.
It
That is
is.
the best. I had the old guy a week ago. He goes, "Hey, can you come over here? I want to show you something." And it was the joke from King of Comedy. I mean, he goes, takes the card out, and he goes, "My pride and joy," and it's
Oh,
Pride and Joy, the detergent.
oh no, no.
I go, "Yeah." I go, "Wow, okay." And he goes, "You want this? I have
1970s,
more." I go,
19
"That's fine.
ni-
You can keep it."
1970s,
But
really?
yeah, Rupert um,
Pupkin.
what do you call it? Pupkin does that, gives it to Jerry
Yep.
Lewis, gives that
Hmm.
card, My Pride and Joy. I was like, oh man. And the guy sat there the whole time being like, I'm gonna give him this. He's gonna laugh.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
That guy
Not
has no
good.
reference that that's something from 40, 50 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know when it happens. You hit an age and all your the thoughts you had to how you should act and what you should do, they seem to go and you just act any way you fucking want,
Oh my God.
So, I
Put
don't
me
know.
down, man. You got to
But
put me down if that happens. I don't know if we answered that
I'll
question.
do it. I'll put you down.
Um,
Believe me.
I think no, maybe we did. The misconception is comedians are funny all the time.
It's
No,
a
we're not.
job, but mainly they're funny people, but it's a
Yes.
job, and
And when
you
I'm
see
around
them at
certain
work.
comedians, I laugh the most off
Yeah.
stage. With them, we have the banter, but that's like a club thing.
Hmm.
That's not commonly shared with civilians.
No, no. But like I said, you're seeing the guy at his job,
Hmm.
and they're doing their job well. And off stage,
Say
nice
something
people.
funny. You ever hear
But
that? You're a
oof,
comedian. Say something funny. I'm
mm,
like, give me a $25 cover. Ha ha ha, good one. There you go. That's your funny. Goodbye.
right. Yeah, I have nothing for those, so I just freeze up and look like an idiot. Like, say
You
something
don't
funny.
freeze up. You give them the look. You're like, get your ass off of me for crying out loud.
You don't have to talk to me.
Talk to
Ooh.
my ass.
My Brazilian, she had that Brazilian butt lift, and these women who have that they always have a dress that doesn't go all the way. It doesn't. They bought the dress before the lift,
Hmm.
so when they're trying to sit, they're swinging that thing, and then the dress. It's just like, lady, this is really nauseating. So what's the
Uh,
plan today? You off? You going to the ship?
I
What
I
now?
do.
You
I
going
only
to the
slept
ship?
like 4 hours last night, and then I woke up and I said, "Oh, should I go have breakfast? It's free, and then come back and take a nap." Oh shit, I got a podcast. Then my mind starts to spin. So then I said, "Fuck it, let me get up." So we have some passing clouds. I don't know. I have to motivate because it's my only day off. I have to get on the ship
Oh,
tomorrow. So
in Seattle,
the
or do you fly
downtown
tomorrow?
train, I'm just going to take I'm getting picked up car service.
Oh, so the ship's out of Seattle.
Yes. Was that your question?
Princess?
Princess ship, yes. Pretty much on Princess for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, look at you. Little princess.
Little
Nice.
Princess.
Nice. Cigar lounges, though. I'm jealous.
Not in that last ship. They took it out and made a conference room.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed.
Ah, that sucks.
And then I walked in and it's all new people. I go, oh, they got rid of the cigar lounge. It's a conference room now. They go, that's always been a conference room. I go, oh, the ship is 20 years old and they've been here for 2 seasons, so they don't know. They don't know.
They don't know. That's yeah.
And then I want to
You've
go,
been
well,
around a
10
while
years
when you-
ago it used to be
Yeah.
one.
You've been around a while when you remember what lounges used to be there, and that was the connoisseur lounge back in my day.
But they were like,
Yeah.
no, what are you talking about, old man?
I know. I know.
Ah.
And I wanted to have one because when we're done with this at 2:30 now, and I'm thinking I'll go out and have that'd be good. But we're refueling all day here in Coco Cay, so no cigars on the outer decks.
Oh, because you guys you get the gas guzzler.
Yeah, we
So
refuel.
what do they do? They bring in the fueling barges from where? Freeport?
Yep.
That sails across?
I would say
that's
probably
going to take a few
Freeport, right?
hours, right? It's going to take a few hours for
Yeah.
them.
Oh,
How
it
much
goes.
fuel do they burn to fill up?
It's
And then they
from
gotta go back.
8 a.m. to 4:30 is the refueling.
Wow.
And prices today because of some things in the news. What do you think it would? What could it cost?
The
to fill this
airlines
thing up?
and the cruise lines, if they have one of those, they buy their fuel like 5 years in advance
Costco.
contracts. They get that. They lock in the price. But if it's expiring, they got to go with market price. So
Right. I would take it to Costco. That's what I do at home. It's pretty good.
You bring in one of the big double wide ships.
Yeah. It's not bad. But gas in Florida was like I don't know 4.05 or something, 4.10, and then Costco was like 3.60. So 50 cents or so a gallon. Pretty good.
It was $5.99 in Studio City. And if you go half a mile away, it's $5.49. And I have seen
And
it
what's
for
it in Richmond,
I have seen it for
Virginia?
$6.99.
And Richmond?
$3.50. Yeah.
That's right. Goddamn right.
And that's high. It's
Yeah.
usually $2.50, right?
That's right. Goddamn right.
Do
you ever belong to Costco? Do you guys belong to the Costco?
We did at one time, yes.
It's pretty good.
Yes.
I get the hot dog, I get the foot long, and a Coke for $1.25.
So
Best deal in the world.
So you could split that with Kelly, the foot long. You get 6 inches each. Thank you very much.
Son of a bitch. Peace.
Oh, was that the end of the podcast? Is that what we're doing?
I come from the school of end on a laugh. Peace. That was a good chuckle. I don't think we were going to top it, so pull the plug.
Hold on.
I forgot to hit record.
No, I didn't.
A succulent Chinese meal.
So long, Al. Have a good trip.
Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
This is the 2 Al's 1 Pod podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
All right.
Okay, sure.
Subscribe. This was a horrible mistake. Mary.
Patreon.com/2Als1Pod.
Patreon.com/forward2dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money.
Why? I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.